Well, I didn't want to make this another part, but I guess we are. I'm back. And by the way, I know I didn't say this in the last video. This is a 2006 Jeep Commander, 4.7 liter V8. Needs head gaskets. And here we go. Yeah. I had to move the lamp because it was hitting me in the head. I just had to hit the stop button on a daggone phone instead of hitting the start button to continue to record what I'm doing. Trying to talk too fast without forming the words first. Weird. I do that sometimes. That's why you'll catch me stutter from here and there, time to time, because my mind doesn't process the words before they start coming out sometimes. Sorry about that. Hopefully, you guys can understand what I'm saying, because, like I said in previous videos, I used to get told I mumble a lot. Sometimes it's just because I talk so low from time to time that nobody understands what I'm saying, or I'll talk too fast and they don't understand what I'm saying then either. But yeah, there you go. There's a little bit of a backstory. Continue on with the head gasket stuff. Man, love this water. Just so you guys know, I drink about 4 of these a day, maybe 5, sometimes 6. Sometimes I can clear out a whole case of these in one day. Tastes great, good for you, and it clearly says electrolyte water beverage, vitamin C and zinc. And it helps with immune support. They call it fitness water. I call it water with electrolytes in it. It's good for your body, because your body needs electrolytes. Now, back to the head gasket stuff. If I talk too much, please let me know. You know. There's times I won't talk at all, besides the introduction and what I'm doing. But I've had a lot of friends desert me, so there's that. Well, that thing's covered in oil. My goodness. Oh, yeah, duh. Here's your sign, Gary. The whole valve covered, or valve train covered in oil. You ain't taking the head off yet. It's gonna be oil. No way. No way, man. I really should dry the oil off my finger before trying to do this again. But here we are. Extension covered in oil. Having a hard time spinning it. The neighbor across the field, they're doing something over there. That's what that banging is. I don't know. Let me get some of this oil off my hand. All right. Oh, it's funny how that's so much easier now. My fingers aren't slipping on the extension. I really should be using something that's got the grip thing on it. I'll show you what I'm talking about in just a second. Some of you mechanics might know what I'm already talking about, but those of you that don't, I'll show you what I mean here in a minute. So let me get this bolt out of here. Yep, there we go. I'll be right back to show you what I'm talking about. This part right here, I call it, I don't know the proper terms for it, but I call it a grip part. You can really grab it, whether your fingers are greasy or not, you can grab a hold of that sucker and turn it. That's the good thing about those, but it's alright. Oh, look, even their number 2, that's 5, 8. I can't quite make out what that one is. That's cool. Whoa, what are you doing back over there, sir? No, we don't need any electrical fires or anything, any kind of that stuff. You just stay right here where I put you. Okay? Thanks. Appreciate it. Actually, here, more security. There. Now what are you gonna do? I know what you're gonna do. You're gonna stay right there, right where I put you. Out of the way, so we're not sparking anything. Now, I should have disconnected the battery. I should have. But I didn't for a reason. There's stuff in these computers that I don't know anything about. I'm not a computer guy. If something happens to where I need a computer guy, I call a friend of mine. I'm not that kind of a mechanic. I will need to learn. I know, I get it. I 100% get that. I don't know. I have friends that know people that know people. One of them type of things, and they're more apt to be able to do the electronic stuff than I am. I could process it and do it, you know, I really could, but I'm not the electrical type. I can rewire a whole house, you know, but when it comes to this stuff, to me, it'd be easier to rip out the whole wiring harness, just run certain wires that we need, like for your fuel injectors. I don't even, maybe cam sensor, oil pressure sensor, but I don't know. That's just me. Moving on. Gotta stop getting sidetracked here. Oh wait, no, I'm still working. All right. Next is the 2 bolts that are down in the housing here. Actually, no. I can get the one, but I can't get the other one without moving that bolt. So let's get that bolt out of there first, which is a 1/2 inch. Which is weird. Still don't understand that fully, but it's whatever. Oh, that's loose already. All right, let's get this. I can get it out by hand now. Well, by hand on socket without the ratchet. I do believe. Let me get a light on here real quick to see, so I can see something. Wrong one. Use that one. Okay, yep. Alright. I just had to confirm what I was doing. This one's the top one is pretty much the tensioner, like the bottom one was over there. It's weird. You would think you would have the tensioner here. I don't know. But I don't know. It's just weird. I'm set this up here. So it's out of the way, and it doesn't drop back down. Okay. So next, I gotta get a 10mm extension and ratchet. I'll be right back. Perfect. I know you guys might not be able to see it, but there's the extension. Maybe you can't see it. I don't know. By the way, you need a 1/4-inch ratchet, extension, and socket to pull this out. These bolts are important. Don't think I'm going to say anything against that, but they are, but they aren't. The ones the bigger ones that I pulled out, those aren't important. Very important. Alright, that one's loose. I'm gonna go up to the top one. Break that loose with my fingers. Damn. Ooh, I don't like that feeling. Alright. Okay. Smooth there. Whew, that scared me. I'm not gonna lie. That freaked me out a little bit. So, again, there's still a bolt going through aluminum into, I believe, cast iron. That could cause for a bad time. So, this is another way that I can confirm that this motor's been gotten into before. Uh-oh. More so on the passenger side. I almost lost that. That would have been a bad time. Oh yeah, okay, now I see why. Let me show you something, why I say it would be, it's not cool. It could be a bad time and all that happy horse crap. Let me bring this over there. See the discoloration on that bolt? That is because of moisture in the motor sitting in the aluminum around this bolt. If that had sat like that any longer, either the bolt would have snapped or there would be really the motor would be junk. Keep an eye on this stuff, guys. Make sure you clean it off before you put it back in. Lube it up if you have to. You know, put some Never Seeds on it. I love Never Seeds. Trust me. Everybody's like, oh, don't use it. Da, 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 da. You know what? Never Seeds will not make the bolt back out. Ever. It's just on there as a lubricant. So you don't have to worry about this stuff, the corrosion, or getting onto bolts that you need to pull out. This is how if this had gone any further, it would have pretty much welded itself into that hole, and I would never have been able to get it out without excessive beating and probably snapping this off. And yeah, you guys get the drift. You get the drift. Going into excessive details. I just want to make sure you guys knew what I was talking about. I gotta leave that there because I have to take care of it. I cannot just allow that to be like that. I believe this other one is out. See if I can get it out of it. Here. Come on. It ain't very long, obviously. Should just pull it up out of here. No? Still gonna fight me, eh? Alright. How about this? Yeah, that's what I thought. Sucker. Yeah, this one's got oil on it. Anyways, you see the difference? No, you can't. You're so far away. You're way over there. Hold on a second. That was nice and lubed. But this was also at the bottom of the head. Bottom meaning the one, the part that is closest to the ground. Now, back to this. Oh, almost messed up. See? Almost messed up. I take this bolt out of here so I can pull this off. And don't worry, I got my string ready. Oh, see, I'm getting way too far ahead of myself here. Okay, so I'll clean this off. Where's my rag? All right, so I'm going to go like this. Alright. Let that set for a minute because it's still oily, and this is just white marker, pretty much. It's a white permanent marker. You can use it right on a bunch of stuff. I don't understand all them symbols. I know the cup, the book, a tree, but the rest, cardboard box. Okay. The other stuff, I don't know. It works. Okay. It works. Let that set for a minute. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Figured that set long enough. Oh, see, almost did it again. Almost did it again. Okay. All right. All right. Set that up there. And no, I did not forget about the two bolts right here. Oh, you can't even see them, but there's two other bolts on the outside of this that I gotta get. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh again. I got the bit stuck. Yeah. Oh, I know where they are. Flash grips. Nuts. No? Let's try it again. Flash grips. Come on. No, that's too loose now. Too loose. There we go. Oh. There we go. Oh, man. Oof. All right. I'll be using those to take that the rest of the way out. I'm gonna grab those other two bolts. Yep. Mm-hmm. Sure. There it is. Yeah, I think I'll stick to the longer extension. I don't really like cracking my knuckles if I don't have to, you know. Ugh. All right. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Here we go. Oh, by the way, this ratchet, this socket, along with the rest of these, Walmart. They're not bad. They do the job. This extension is an impact extension from Temu. I've not had any issues so far with hand tools. Now, there's a kit on there that you could buy that will jack your car up with a high, electronic jack. It's like a bottle jack. Air up your tires, break your window, and impact the lug nuts off of your rims. Junk. I'll never get it off Temu. If there's a better place out there that sells those, let me know, because it worked good when it worked. I used the jack part about 3 times and it wasn't doing nothing anymore. It gave up on me. That's not what I like. Well, if I'm going to buy something, I want to buy something that's going to last. I don't want to buy junk. I emphasize junk for a reason. Alright. Let's finish getting this out. This is going to be annoying. But you know what? It's alright. It beats having to take this off. This housing. I don't want to do that. I'll deal with the little petty annoying stuff. Trust me. I can't turn that by hand. You know what? Before I get any further with that, let me do this. I'm not willing to lose everything I've done so far over one mistake. If this falls off, it's the time to change the gear. If that falls off, it goes inside this motor, I have to rip the whole front of the motor off. No. That'll cause for a bad time, because I'll get mad, start cussing. I mean, you guys have already heard me swear a couple times, and I apologize for that. Yeah. I think that might be loose enough for me to do it. No, Gary, it's not loose enough. Well, it doesn't hurt to try. I know, but still. Okay, I gotcha. I'd be so mean about it. Mean? Now we're gonna start crying about it? Now we're gonna be a wuss? No, I was just saying. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah. Okay. Alright. I was able to at least get there. Right. Let me put this up here. I'll pull that off. And I'll be able to pull this right out. It'll be easy peasy. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. No, it's not. Not at all. And there it is. Oh, at least I was getting oil. That's cool. I can tell just about the way it is. And there's a pool of oil in there. And think this was literally sitting like this, so oil's gonna sit in there, which is good, very, very good. Put this in there, like so, and set it up here, out of the way. Boom. On the other hand, we gotta get that head off of there. And I'm only one guy. So, yeah. This is gonna be fun. Very, very fun. No, it's not. Not at all. Oh, you moron. See? I get too far ahead of myself. And manifold bolts. They have to come off. Or else this is not coming off. Moron. Said something about the manifold bolts earlier. Oh, I know. Trust me. I remember. Well, why did you forget? I don't know, man. Maybe because everything, my brain goes 100 miles an hour at times. Oh, you gotta calm down, sir. And calm. No. Ain't no way. No way. Oh, man. Oh, shoot. Okay, folks. Yeah. Let's see if, I got. Oh man. Of course. Yep. I gotta get a hold of the customer again. Oh man. Why can't factories put rust resistant stuff on bolts so they don't break? Somebody definitely 100% tried taking this manifold off before. Let me call the customer. I'll be right back. Hey. So excited to do this. Alright, sorry I've been gone so long. I'm back. Got a hold of the customer. So, there's a few things I can do for this, okay? Well, a couple of things anyways. When I finish pulling it off, I could soak those manifold bolts with some kind of penetrant stuff. Sit there and soak. Then try to work them out. I could weld a nut on it after I get the manifolds off of the block or off the head. I could do that. I really don't like doing that. Just a possibility that it doesn't work. Or I would have to go get a whole new head. And I really don't want to do that. I don't. I really don't. I don't think I can't imagine them being very cheap. So there's that. Well, that being said, continue to get this cover off. Try not to... Dude. You're just trying to cause a fire today, aren't you? No, I'm not. That's supposed to be covered. Let's keep other stuff away from it. See, that one's coming out just fine. The nut is coming right off. Okay, there's that one. I might have to go underneath to get the other one. I really don't want to. I'd like to be able to just stay up here and get it. I don't like to juggle them back and forth. I'm gonna have to the steering column's in the way. I'll be right back. I had to jack the car up, or the Jeep up. Else I wouldn't be able to get underneath it. Yeah. Sure. Alright. Okay. Well, let's reassess this real quick, okay? Right. I can't get to the manifold at all on this side, underneath. So with that being said, I gotta drop the Jeep back down so all 4 tires are on the ground and try to stretch Armstrong this. And what I mean by stretch Armstrong is I'm gonna have to reach from the front all the way back to wherever I need to go. Right. I'm getting it, I'm getting it. What the heck is that? The string column. I think I can tell which one's the exhaust. Look at the top of the daggone valve thing here. Looks like there's some blow-by. And the exhaust ports. Still not out yet. Yeah. Okay. Come on. It's so much fun. I love it. Love reaching tight spots, iron twisted 180 degrees. So cool. I actually do enjoy it, but not. Oh, there's just some things I don't like. Ugh. Especially hyperextending my arm. Got it. All right. Where's that 13mm wrench I find? Let's put it over here. Yep, sure did. All right. Huh. Weird. So, I think what happened was someone over tightened these. I'll show you in a second. Yeah. There it is. This is the manifold bolt. The other end of it is inside the head. It looks like it's been like this for a while. So I'm going to over tighten this. Then put this nut on there. And cranked on this nut so much that it snapped this off. And I just left it. Oh. There's a little bit of cross threading right there. Let's see here. Right there. Oh, too close. There we go. So I'm going to cross thread this on there until it made the right threads. Then over tighten this on it. Snap this right off. I'm pretty sure that's how that went. Morons. You can definitely tell they had blow by for a while. Huh. So they must have over tightened this one on the manifold. This nut came right off and no issues. It was actually looser than the other one. They must have tightened it so much where it just was right to the barrier breaking. And then when they put the nut on there, it just snapped. And they just left it. I'm going to put these up here. Continue to take the rest of the bolts out. Oh wait, what am I doing? Where did it go? It's up there. Oh, that's right. We'll leave that there. I'll use Clicky. Clicky. What's going on there? Oh, that wasn't even tight. What in the? Okay. All right. I'm just biting my tongue, you know. Yep. Bite my tongue real good and start getting a little sore. Just saying. Get a little tender. Yeah, everyone just bite your tongue and start getting a little tender after a while. Yeah, same here. Yeah, these were over tightened, and some of them weren't even tightened at all. It's only 19 foot-pounds of torque, man. 19 foot-pounds of torque. get a wrench on that. Pick up my tool. Oh. Pick up clicky. On a side note, it's a nice day out today. Started out a little gloomy, dark. Turned out to be nice. Alright. Where did I put my 10mm wrench? Where did you go? Didn't move all the tools, you know where it was. Oh, I know, but I had to make room, you know? I think it, oh, there it is. Okay, I got it. Bam. Oh man, there's way more than 19 pounds of torque on that. Great. Ugh. Ugh. Okay. You know what? Should be able to turn it off by hand. Sure wish I could get underneath to see what the heck I'm doing. No, not that simple. I'm gonna have to lay across the front of this vehicle, reach my arm there far enough to where I can feel what's going on. What's on there? Why can't I turn my hand off? See what I mean? Alright. You know what? Look at that. It's wet right there. It would blow by. I didn't tell you all the way. This one was definitely not tied up all the way. Not even close. Oh yeah. Look at that carbon. That's from the exhaust. Wow. That's all about all I can say. Wow. Alright. Now, I should be able to get the rest of them out. No! They ain't loose enough. Thing. Crazy. Oh yeah, I went ahead and vacuumed out the mouse nest that was underneath the intake while it's sitting in the belly of the top of the motor. What is that? This is crazy. I got a starting video. Hold on a minute. I don't want to keep going too much further over an hour, and then I won't get hardly anybody to watch.